What have you made of John Cena's retirement tour and this latest stop in SummerSlam as he kind of comes to a close on his career?
I haven't had as much of a problem. I know that everybody's going to say, well, here he goes, the WWE guy talking again. I haven't had as much of a problem with the John Cena run so far as champion as a lot of others because what has been his mantra since he's won the title? He's going to ruin wrestling before he leaves. So
Yeah.
is he supposed to have five-star has he ever had a five-star banger? I hate
Yeah.
these
The
old.
star system.
Yeah, it just, it's okay if you want to talk about that, but matches are people's subjective opinions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you either liked a match or you didn't like a match. That's the way I look at it. I liked the match. I didn't like a match. I kind of liked the match. I really liked the match. That's the way I view it. I don't view it as, oh, 5 stars. And then all of a sudden I'm changing it to 6 stars because that was even better than a 5 star. When you have a rating system like that and someone like a Kurt Angle has never had a 5 star match,
Yeah.
you just
Crazy.
you just ruined your credibility right there. That being said, I think at SummerSlam, I know a lot of people were disappointed with John Cena and Cody's match at WrestleMania. I think this one, being a street fight, is going to allow them some flexibility to add some bells and whistles to the picture, which I think will help tell the story. And obviously, I don't see a Travis Scott playing any part in this one, which will be a definite plus. I, I don't want him anywhere near a ring or anywhere near an arena that's having a wrestling event. But I'm curious to see what happens here. I'm very curious to see because the one person that's been absent since the heel turn is The Rock.
Yeah.
Does he show up here? I mean, like this would be the perfect opportunity for him to show up. I know people are also saying, "Oh, this would be the perfect time for a double turn." And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Bully Ray, Bubba Dudley has stated that is one of the hardest things to accomplish in pro wrestling. It has been done in the past, but everything has to go absolutely right for this to work. And in a situation like this, John Cena is still getting pretty much cheered by a large portion of the audience
Yeah.
because of his status as a legend. So for it to work, you need someone who's actually a full-on 100% heel against, someone like a Cody Rhodes who's a huge babyface. If your heel is getting some positive reactions from the audience, the double turn, I don't know if it works as well. And I don't think it's the right time for Cody anyways. I think there's a lot of mileage left for him as a babyface. It's going to be interesting, but if you want to know a prediction, I kind of have a feeling that John Cena retains at SummerSlam. I don't know why. I know people are saying no, no, no. He can't retire as a heel champion. I could see it happening.
Like I do see online on Twitter the double turn talk, but like you mentioned there, like if Cody were to do it and it backfires, would that ruin John Cena's like farewell tour because he isn't gonna come back after it? Like, do you think that would kind of put a damper on it?
Right. I mean, like what happens after that? Because in a situation like that, the babyface has to get his retribution, and the retribution would have to be, in this case, recapturing the championship. Do you do that again? And then what from there? Where do you go from there? So I can see maybe some form or fashion Cody getting screwed out of the title once again. We've seen it before. It's worked before. Cody is over enough where you can do that. You can't do that with a lot of guys, but there's a few guys you can do that to. Cody's one. Roman is one. So, I could see Cena going pretty much to the end of his run, his farewell tour, or very, very close to the end of his farewell tour as champion.
And just this whole angle there with him selling his soul to The Rock, and you
Mhm.
mentioned it there, like The Rock has been absent for it since they did it. Like does The Rock have to be involved just to salvage this and have that big payoff, or does his absence kind of bring more intrigue and buzz to like whenever he does end up showing up again?
Um, I think with The Rock, I think at some point he does have to show up to complete the circle because it's because of him that John Cena sold his soul. So you have to pay that off as well. You can't just leave it a dangling carrot there, if you know what I mean. So whether it happens at SummerSlam, whether it happens at John Cena's final appearance, I think it needs to happen. Like I was saying, my fantasy booking brain, I'm thinking people say, well, John Cena can't retire as a heel champion. I'm thinking, why not?
Yeah.
And on that last night, guess who shows up? Whether it's in Boston or wherever it is, he's Cena's hometown at Saturday night's main event. Because what's a bigger platform than that? Saturday night's main event. You're on NBC, national network television in the United States, and of course everywhere else. You're on Netflix. And The Rock comes out, and the agreement, some kind of agreement where The Rock is waiting for him to present him the championship, and Cena gives him the old line that Cody told The Rock,
Yeah.
"Big F you." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. I'm just thinking there's something in play here that looks like Cena's going to go out as a heel, but at the end of the day, you know, he gets his I'm not redemption, but he becomes the baby face we all wanted him to go out as.